Good evening. Have I there you go. People are there. So look at that, 1,000 people watching within 30 seconds. Pretty good. Pretty good. People now know the place to be is YouTube. 2,000, how you doing? This is an update for tomorrow. You've all witnessed for years things have been said which is defamatory. You've all witnessed persecution, clear evidence of it. Tomorrow's the first day, the first case of the fight back. Some of you may have seen, I've seen the video getting shared. I went to Cambridge with my children. I took them to a fair. They were 5, 7 and 9 at the time. And I went into a pub with two of my friends and their children. And we were enjoying a day out. Approximately 10 police officers come into the pub, told me that I have to leave. Not just leave the pub, but leave the city. They then continued until I was frog marched down the road by the police with my young children witnessing it. My youngest, 5 years old, tried to run. They were screaming, hysterically crying, terrified by the police. I had committed no crime, broke no law. In fact, the security of the pub, the security woman from the pub come over and told the police, this family have been in here all day. They've done nothing wrong. What are you doing? Well, tomorrow, sorry Ash, I thought I'd do a quick live stream. So tomorrow is the first day of my trial. There's multiple cases like this. This has taken, what, a year? More to get into court. We will have continuous cases coming up now where we're bringing them to book. And Cambridgeshire Police have offered me 2 out-of-court settlements, 2 financial settlements to settle out of court. Now, my solicitor said I'm running the risk by saying no, but I don't want an out-of-court settlement. I want an apology. That's what I've asked for. I've asked for an apology to my children. I want to sit down with my children. They remember that day. My youngest has not been out. Every Saturday I take my children out. I usually go to watch Luton play, home or away at football. My youngest has never been to a game since. She's terrified of the police. My eldest, and you know what? Bedfordshire Police are hanging Cambridgeshire Police out to dry on this. Bedfordshire Police have come forward, and I believe there's statements saying that it should not have happened, that we didn't want it to happen, etc., etc. On the video footage, on their own video footage, now we've got it. Bedfordshire Police, one of them says, this is so fucking embarrassing. And he walks off because they were not happy with what they were being told to do to me and my children. They said we were a risk. Our presence was a risk of violence. So because of the risk of violence, not from us, not from anyone, but because of the risk of violence, we have to leave the city and they will forcefully march us to the train station, scaring and intimidating my children. Well, we're entering into a 3-day trial. It starts tomorrow. It's at Peterborough County Court, which I think is the same place as a magistrate's court. So for the next 3 days, we'll be hearing police evidence. I'll be giving evidence. We'll have an opportunity to cross-examine the police to see how they think. And this isn't really, again, it may be me on trial. It may be in my name. It may be the police on trial. This isn't about me. If they can do this to me, they can do it to you. If they can just go up to innocent people minding their own business, having a family day out, and make them leave an entire city, frog march them out, terrify them, harass them, they can do it to me, they can do it to you. We're not supposed to live in a police state. Innocent children are not supposed to be intimidated and scared and petrified by police harassment and persecution. That's what happened in Cambridge 2 years ago with my children. And I believe, again, it was a clear provocation because they wanted me to react in a certain way. The way I've reacted is with your help, we've brought the prosecution to court. Without your help, this has cost already in well excess of £10,000. What the police did at the start of this trial, when they started offering me out of court settlements, they said that their legal fees would be £40,000. So if I do lose, and it's down to a judge, if I lose, I have to pay them £40,000. Some people would say I should have took the out of court settlement. I don't want the out of court settlement. And do you know what I did this morning at 7 a.m? I rang Ezra because I sat there thinking, and usually I think I'll just give a live stream on Facebook and it'll go out to 1 million people. And I'll tell everyone before court, this is what's happening, this is what they're doing. They've took that ability away. So in the next 3 days, no one would actually hear the wrongs they've done. In fact, their own officers say it's wrong. So I messaged Ezra last minute, panicking, thinking, I need someone there. I need a journalist who will report the facts of what's happening. So Ezra has gladly... If you go to tommystrial.com, you can follow the videos. I remember I was in prison at the time, but in my High Court appeal, I know that Ezra live tweeted from court, which let everyone know exactly what was happening because none of the mainstream media tell the truth on what's happening. So Ezra's agreed. In fact, Ezra tried not to agree. I'll be completely honest. Ezra must have had his own busy stuff with his own media company in Canada. And he said, can I send this person? Can I send that person? I said... For my own selfishness, Ezra, I need it to be you, bro. Or I want it to be you because I know that people have the trust now in Ezra's reporting. They see the way he does it. He knows what he's listening to. So I've asked Ezra to come. He's dropped everything at the last minute. He's dropped it all. Cheers again, bro. He's dropped it all and he's coming. He's flying through the night tonight with no sleep. He'll be getting picked up. We'll be picking him up in the morning. We'll be travelling to court. Ezra Levant, you can follow him on Twitter. You can follow him on Rebel on YouTube. He'll be updating continuously of what's happening during the court case. Obviously, again, anyone who wants to support Ezra travelling over, I think it was 2,800 it costs for his flight. He'll be here 3 days. And yeah, I think it's so, I only realised this morning it's so important. I said, I thought, all this will happen in court. Say I win. Say the judge says, yeah, you harassed his children. Say that happens. The mainstream media won't tell the public that. They will not tell the public that. So we need our own media. I haven't got... Everyone now knows the level of censorship. You can't even say Tommy Robinson on Facebook without getting banned. How scary is that? You can't even speak about me. You can speak about Hitler. Speak about Hitler. Can't speak about Tommy Robinson. This isn't about erasing Tommy Robinson. This is about erasing an entire movement of people. You raise your head, you say my name, boom, there's another one gone. Share an article, boom, there's another person gone. And no one's... I saw a great video by Sargon of Akkad on this, which was showing that people... My face, put a picture of my face on your Facebook, removed. What have I done? I broke no law, committed no crime. You got radical hate preachers have their own platforms on Facebook. Terrorist organisations have their own platforms. But Tommy Robinson, do you know what it says to me? It shows how much they fear us. We were doing great. We still are going to do great, but it shows that we were winning. I've made quite a few videos about the whole incident that happened the other week with this chubby mess, Stutchbury. But a lot of the videos I made were too passionate. I was angry about what had happened with my family. So I'm going to redo that in a more calm manner. To everyone, yeah, you'll get updates from court, from Ezra. We're there for the next 3 days. Peterborough, starting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. That's it. TR.news is up and running. There's still a lot of work to do. There's a lot more to plan. We have a lot of good things coming in the future. That they can't, no matter with whatever censorship they have, with your support, with the people, we'll still get the message out there. And again, it's tommystrial.com. Check it out. If you can show your support for getting him over it, great. Ezra literally this morning has dropped absolutely everything and he's coming to the UK. Obviously, you all know I'm in court on the 22nd. I was just double checking that it was going to happen on that date. We are at the Royal Court of Justice on the 22nd for a government politically motivated trial where I will be retried for crimes I've already spent 2.5 months in prison for. I don't know if anyone was aware today, another 11 men have been charged for gang rape of children in Sheffield court. 90% of the men, again, are Muslim. 30% again are called Mohammed. I know we're not meant to say this, but it's happening. There's another case going on now with 28 men. I can't tell you what court because it's got a reporting restriction. Don't talk about the rape jihad because you'll end up in jail. So anyway, I'm back in court being tried for the same charges. I'm being tried and charged with causing anxiety to the 10 child rapists. That's what I've done. I've caused them anxiety. My presence outside the court caused them anxiety. It wasn't enough that I spent 2.5 months on solitary confinement. That wasn't enough for the government. They're going to try and send me back. Look at the timing of this. Brexit's supposed to happen on March 29th. Is this clear indication that Brexit's not going to happen on March 29th and they don't want any opportunity that I could stand as an MEP? We'll see. They are intending on sending me to prison for the second time for stating information that was already in the public domain in a calm manner. And again, the world's watching. Give this a share. Tommy's trial. Keep an update. I'll keep you all updated on what's happening. Thank you everyone for support, yeah? 7,000 people watching live. Facebook.